Every creator wants to be successful on YouTube, but not all of us know how to do that. Today, I give you 3 metrics that you should be focusing on so you can achieve your goals. What's up guys, River here, the analytics guy, helping you better understand and use data to help you achieve your goals. Today we're gonna focus on 3 metrics that can help you achieve your goals on your channel, whether that's through growth, views, whatever that is. These 3 metrics will help you in every single possible way on YouTube. As you know, on this channel, I cut right through the BS and get right to it. So right now, we're gonna talk about those 3 metrics. I'm gonna tell you why they're important and then how you should be using them, what to look for on your channel, and what to change. The 3 things that you should be focusing on your channel are watch time, session time, and retention rate. Not everyone believes and thinks that you should be focusing on these 3, but let me explain why each and every one of those metrics are extremely important to your channel. The first one, watch time. The algorithm right now on YouTube in 2017 is focusing on watch time more than anything. That means the number of minutes watched on your channel of your content by viewers. Every single time someone clicks on a video, that is a view, right? But every single minute that someone watches, that is watch time. So if people are watching 100 of your videos for 1 minute each, that's 100 minutes of watch time. If you happen to have one video that was 100 minutes, that's 100 minutes of watch time. Makes no difference as long as we're just talking about watch time in general. The goal of your channel should be to get as much watch time as humanly possible. Be looking at the analytics, be looking at your data to understand what is encouraging people to watch more, what are people liking, not liking. That watch time is going to be absolutely essential. You can see that in your analytics app on your phone in the creator app or in the analytics overview on your YouTube channel. That is something you should be paying attention to and always optimizing to. The second one was session time. So session time, what that means is think about it as like just a general website, right? YouTube is just a website. And every single time someone comes to YouTube, their session begins, okay? And YouTube wants you as a creator to keep people on YouTube for as long as possible, right? Spend as much time in the ecosystem, as much time watching videos. And if people are choosing to watch your videos, that means that YouTube is saying, hey, insert creator name here, you, is responsible for making sure that someone stays on YouTube, and thus they will reward you for that. That reward may come in the form of the algorithm going in your favor in the terms of suggested videos. That could be moving you up the rank for search. So when someone searches something in YouTube, that your video is more likely to come up in the rank. There's a number of things that can happen that will help you positively in that, but that session time is very important. Now, people ask me all the time, what about if I keep someone on YouTube but they're not watching my videos? And that is a really good question. The answer is that if someone is watching your video, right? And let's say you did a collaboration or another creator was in your video, and so you do one of the iCards that says, you know, go check out this other creator, and they do that. The viewer does that and goes to that other person's channel. YouTube is not gonna negatively impact you for having a viewer do exactly what you asked them to do. In fact, you're gonna get partial credit for the views that they went on and watched because you drove them and to maintain that longer session time by driving them to another place. Now, if someone goes off site, meaning they click any of those links in your description below, right? How all of us use links in the description below, whether it's affiliate links, other social media, maybe we drive them to a site or something like that. That would end the session the moment they click off of YouTube. So remember, YouTube wants to keep you on the platform. So do that through watch time and session time. And the third metric is retention rate. Retention rate is something that is massively overlooked in YouTube, and it just blows my mind. Retention rate is something that you should be focusing on with every single video, learning more and more and more. Retention rate is the amount or the percentage of someone that watches your video. So if you watch 100% all of my video, I have a retention rate of 100% for you. Now this is an average over all the people who watch your video, right? But what this will essentially do is plot out a graph, like this one right here, of how someone had watched your video over time. And there's a few patterns that you should watch out for. The first of which is that steady plane, right? That is ideal because likely that's staying very high, and that means a lot of your people, a huge number of your people are watching all the way through. That's the goal. Sometimes you see a gradual decline over time, and that just means that like people are losing their attention, right? They're not, maybe just gradually over time they're clicking out. And something you can do to fix that is actually go in there and see, is there something? Is it my tone? Did the editing change? What about that video just over time became more and more uninteresting, right? That is the likely culprit, is the content itself for that specific example. There could be an example of why you have big spikes, big bumps in your video, and you're like, wait, how did I get a higher retention rate like halfway through my video? And the answer is, there's two general ways how that happens. Either people skip ahead or they rewatch that portion. What you need to do is go in there. What happened at that mark in your retention rate, right? And see if you can duplicate that, replicate that in the future. Maybe make a whole video about that kind of stuff because your audience, that resonated with them. Do that more. And the same goes for if you see big drops, okay? That could mean that people are skipping that section. Maybe in the video you told them go to the 2-minute mark, and then so you saw a big drop off because everybody wanted to go to the point that you saw. Or if you just have dips in the video, maybe people are skipping ahead because they weren't very interested, weren't very engaged. That's actually really good thing that you can do, is go in there and understand what maybe went wrong, make that change. And then sometimes, and this is a very common one, you see it start really high and a sudden drop, and then it kind of planes out. What I would tell you should do here is really look at your thumbnails, your descriptions, and your tags, along with your titles, okay? A big thing is like if you use really clickbaity titles or a clickbaity thumbnail, and someone clicks in and starts watching and they're like, whoa, this is not what I thought it was gonna be, then they'll peace out. Actually, a really good optimization here is if you use a little teaser clip from maybe the like apex of your video and put that at the front, they know that that's coming later in the video and they'll be more likely to stick around. Another pro tip is this, is let's say in your retention rate, someone is maybe just an area that's dropping off. Maybe something you said really was off-putting. Try putting a card in right there. You know, a card that, like we talked about earlier, that maybe drives to another channel? What about one that goes to another video of yours? Maybe it's something related to that topic, because people that were clicking on that video and are interested in it, you can drive them to another video, thus increasing your watch time, thus increasing your session time, and optimizing your retention rate. So those are just some quick ideas. I'll probably do another video in the future, like double clicking into each of those and actually doing the analytics and showing that stuff for you. But I wanted to make a quick video here that turned out to not be quick, explaining what those 3 metrics are, why you should care, and give you some tips about how you should make that, be a thing. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone that maybe would, like to see it. Maybe learn something from it. I always love to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Be sure to comment if you have any extra questions. Hey, maybe that comment I'll make a video about. You never know. We'll see you guys next time.